This is Shin Godzilla, Episode 1. Here we have Shin Godzilla Form 1. He doesn't even have legs, so all he does is swim. One day, there was just a good old boat carrying some radioactive barrels to the next city so they can get paid for some money. But the person who was delivering these barrels would never know that he was about to get murked by Godzilla. He got threw up in the air. The barrels flying away. Hits him with his dorsal plates up even more, hitting the barrels closer. He hit one barrel. He ate one of the barrels. He ate both of the barrels, and the guy died. And he went deeper into the ocean to start his growth spurt. Deep down in this ocean was gonna be a growing Shin Godzilla. A couple hours later, after the attack, the police came, checked for a couple hours, didn't find anything, so they canceled off the search. But while they were searching, they never knew that he was just sitting down here growing, waiting. He grew into Shin Godzilla Form 2. Of course, that means he is stronger and he finally has legs now. And he can't move in slow-mo, so you're gonna have to see this laggy bit of me throwing him around. He was flying towards land until some humans were going for a swim in the ocean, They were swimming until they saw Godzilla! So they're like, oh crap, we gotta go! But they weren't fast enough because Shin Godzilla literally was in the ocean for like a couple months. So, I think he knows how to swim better than them. One guy got thrown up with his nose. Shin Godzilla didn't see him until, of course, he opened his mouth and was chomping on the other guy. The guy tried to jump and save his homie, but it was too late for bro, and he got thrown into his mouth. And they both died a very gruesome death of getting eaten alive by Shin Godzilla. It was very yummy and better for the growing stage of Shin Godzilla. But he decided that he was going to go into town and say hi to everybody. Because, he's a very lonely guy, He's just got to sit in the ocean all day. He finally has legs. He has the opportunity to say hi to everybody, say, what's up? How you doing? And he came to land. And a lot of people ran. As in a lot of people, I mean everybody ran. So, Shin Godzilla's like, oh crap, they're scared of me. I'm mad. He was going grrr. But he saw the building. And he was like, building. People make me mad. I destroy the building. If they want to be mean, I'll be mean back and destroy their entire neighborhood. So he walked over to this guy's house. He was like, okay, if you're not going to say hi, I'm just going to kick your house down. And that's exactly what he did. But he didn't know that the building was full of radioactive explosive guns. Is what the people thought would kill him, of course. And it definitely did a lot of damage because it exploded on him, blah, blah, blah. But it made him stronger than ever before. While he was destroying that building, the radioactive was slowly going into his mouth and through his gut holes. As in the things in his neck right there. He destroyed the building. He was like, oh crap, I better get back in the water. I feel like I need to go back in the water and grow. Until, I have some bigger legs and I can sit and grow on land, maybe. So he flew back into the ocean and laid there for a couple months. Of course, until he became his third form. He turned into his final, well, not his final, but his final stage of looking chopped. Because for some reason he turned all red. But he's developing. Oh yeah, he's growing, this thingy on his tail. It's, a skull. So the guy's like, hey, well, this guy doesn't look too scary. He looks pretty nice, huh? He decided to jump over there, like, hey, I'm gonna tap his toenails and see what he does. Well, of course, he comes over there. He's like, this guy doesn't seem dangerous. He comes over, he jumps on, he's like, this guy doesn't seem too strong to me. Until he gets kicked in the air, slammed back down, legs break, head's dead. He's dead. That's it. He just died. And he was like, hey, that felt good. I feel like I'm starting to grow. So he decided, he's like, cool, look at all of these people. What if I just destroyed all of them? It's like, why is that guy orange? Nobody knows. But he decided, like, if I could destroy one, I could probably destroy about 500 more. So he super jumped over there and kicked the crap out of multiple people. Like, full on, and killed every single one of them in one kick. Because he's super cool and strong and not ugly. So he supercharged his way back into the water. Well, half in the water, half on land. And started to grow even more. After a couple more months, actually a year of sitting and growing and thinking of ways to destroy the city, he finally became his strongest form, Shin Godzilla final form. And this guy is big. Like, he is a fatty. Well, not in this mod, but in the movie, he's a chunka boy. He looks kind of chopped still, but he doesn't look as chopped, He's not as chopped. But he's definitely lagging my game like because I'm not in slow mo. Okay. And he's still kind of lagging. Okay. It's okay, guys. This is, Shin Godzilla. And he decided that he wasn't happy one day and just started to destroy the city. He shot his atomic ray of death at the floor to let the people know that he was not playing around. And then, he understand that his beam could probably destroy everybody. No survivors. So he blasted his supercharged beam. For some reason it's blue, it should be purple. But it's okay. He shot his supercharged beam at the floor. And there was a guy, right? He thought like, well, this beam can't do too much, right? The guy caught on fire instantly. Like, instantly caught on fire. Like, instantly caught on fire. Like, this guy instantly died. Like, dead. Just dead. Nothing else. It was like, I feel his soul coming into my tail. And then he checked. And he was like, maybe I could stop using my ultimate beam that will not turn off for some reason. There's a flamethrower? I didn't know that, guys. Well, yeah, he's got flamethrower now. Well, he just kept shooting his beam. Let me look for his beam real quick. Does he have any else? Oh, his tail. There's his tail. And his tail has his beam, of course, because if you guys watch the movie, Peak Movie, his beam also has to have a tail. And he has this cool tail beam, cool stuff. But I need to know something very important. Does he have a back beam? And the answer to that question might be yes. So give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Guys, why is it not letting me activate anything? Okay. Because I'm not turning on every single one of his back beams individually, because I probably will explode. Don't change his color, no! No, let's just say his back beams are on, okay? I'm not spending 5 minutes of my... Yeah, I'm gonna spend 5 minutes of my time. Let's do this, guys. We need to make this scene awesome. It shoots the beam. It shoots it. It shoots the beam of death and destruction. But I'm gonna have to do this individually, so give me a minute, guys. Have I just been activating them and not toggling it? It just goes away. Okay, we're not gonna deal with that. Shin Godzilla's cool, okay? And he destroys the city. And after he destroys the city, he's like, I'm bored of this. So he decides to go back in the ocean, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's resting. He doesn't know that there is something above the water that he's gonna have to fight And oh my god, he's gonna regret it. Because he is also gonna be... He's gonna be as big as Shin, as dangerous as Shin, and probably is gonna kill Shin. But we are gonna have to find out here. Because Shin Godzilla has to be a big boy for this. Okay, he's a little too big. We gotta make him a little smaller. Little small. Okay, not that small, not that big, not that small, not that big. So he decides he's gonna become big. That he's gonna become big. You're gonna spawn in, bud. That he's gonna become a big, fat, chunk of dude. And you're gonna step on him. Because he heard a roar. He's like, oh, he's probably tiny anyway. Nothing big to deal with. So Shin versus Mecha Shin is on. They are both here. And they're gonna face each other's wrath. First thing that happens, Shin is like, I'm not starting with this business. He opens up his mouth. And he toggles it. Said, I'm not playing around today, bud. And atomic breathed his cheeks. Like he full on let it atomic breath rip on him. Mechagodzilla was very faint by that attack. But he was not going to take it. He wasn't taking that attack nicely. So he was going to decide that he is fighting back. They were both beaming the crap out of each other. But Mechagodzilla was fighting back against his beam. And was hitting him. What Mechagodzilla didn't know that Shin was about to let his full power No! Shin Godzilla, I didn't mean to delete him, but what's gonna happen is Mechagodzilla couldn't stand his atomic breathness. And then he was gonna freaking fastball. And then he fell over. Mechagodzilla was gonna continuously Shin Godzilla was gonna just keep stomping on him over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until he eventually exploded like this. He would have exploded like this. And he would have gone boom and then died a very vicious death. Bye guys. Woohoo!